Hello everyone, it's Chris, aka Lady Taka, and it is time for this week's haul video, which is both for thrifting and rummage sale finds for the last 2 weeks. I found some things last week, but just wasn't enough for a whole video. So I did get a lot of little toys. So for $1, I picked up this box of random toys. The one that got me to buy the box was this cute little Anubis dog thing that looks like it could glow in the dark. And then there's a little skeletonized guy in the same color. And then there's some guy with his brain exposed. And this guy with the snake on his head. I might keep him and the doggy and then sell the rest of this as a lot. There's like weapons in that. Like I was able to look up this guy and he comes with this weapon, but it won't go in his hand. So, but there's a whole little thing, like there's some boxes, and then there was a random Pokemon disc thrower. So for $1, I thought that was pretty good. And my other $1 purchase from the Goodwill was this Guinness beer sign. It's very simple. It's just got the heart, Guinness Extra Stout, brewed in Dublin and London. When I had literally just moved 2 Guinness glasses with some of the cartoon animals like the toucan back into the glassware because I found them in the toys. And they wanted $5 a piece for those. So I felt 99 cents for the mirror I couldn't lose. It does have some nice hinges on the back to hang it off the wall. But I did look it up and it's selling for a decent amount. So I may list it and then rearrange the area by my bar a little because I have a Coke sign that's very similar to this that I could hang them together until this sells. But this was too good of a sell price to not get it kind of thing. If it's, well, we went to the fair, so I don't know if it's right because I would have looked it up earlier this week. Yeah, it's not popping up on my feed, but and then my big splurge today for $5. Stay together, boys, stay together. Are these cute salt and pepper shakers on a little stand with their bow ties of Laurel and Hardy. And both of them are missing their corks. This one, the cork's totally missing. This one's marked England. There's a chip at the very bottom of that. And this one is marked Bestwick, England. And I think the cork's stuck inside. But even the base is marked Bestwick. So I risked it for $5. They sell, when you don't put them on auction, for between $28 and $40, depending on your shipping. So I thought I'd risk those for $5. Just the only damage, that one little chip on the base of Laurel. But it doesn't distract from the display at all. For $1, I picked up a Fenton Bear with what looks like an amber orange heart. So I'm going with August, I think is citrine, or is that? I will look it up. But we went a long way, and this was the only thing at the sale that even somewhat made sense. They don't sell for much, but I can make back my money. Hopefully a little gas. Also at Goodwill, I did break down and buy 2 puzzles. I really take a break from doing puzzles most of the summer. But for 99 cents, I could not pass up a Jan Van Hasteren. My last one that sold went all the way to the Netherlands. This one's football, as in American football. The last one I think I put together, not the last one that sold, was soccer. And then I couldn't resist a Sunday in the Park with George. So and then similarly, for 50 cents at a rummage sale, I picked up these 2 little chipmunk pilgrims. She needs a bit more cleaning because her hat's white. I'll give him a good cleaning too, just by what's indicated on the back of her head. But this is like the 4th pair of these I found, and they sell every time. So I did end up with 2 sets of salt and pepper shakers. Similarly, I was like, well, I bought pilgrims. I should buy the Indians I spotted at a different sale for $0.25 a piece. This one's in more perfect condition. It's got a little bit of wear, but not much. This one has a few more chips out of her resin. I feel like it's like some sort of composite resin, but I figured I couldn't lose much for a quarter when they're both made in Italy. So we'll see how those do. Similarly, at that estate sale, I picked up for a quarter Colorful Fire. It's got 3 packets. One, you just throw one in a fire when you want to make it colorful after it gets all nice and hot. Probably won't use these for the next fire because we're all craving s'mores, so we're gonna have s'mores, so we won't put chemicals in the fire. But maybe into the fall we'll want some more colorful fire. And at that same sale for 25 cents a piece, I grabbed floral wire to use in crafting. It's a little bit thinner gauge than for the green than I've been using, but I feel like it'll still work for a quarter a piece. Last week at Rummage I bought this for $1. It's a little bird on a nest with some faux pearls. I assume they're faux because I don't see a marking anywhere on the back of this. And then today, I know I don't need any more leggings, but my little 80s child couldn't resist glow-in-the-dark ones. And man, they do need to be washed several times. She wore some perfume. But they're like just windows with like black cats and pumpkins and ghosts and bats, so it does fit my theme. And then we went back to that same estate sale this week, and I just picked up this little Guy Buffet is his name apparently on the back. Little spoon rest. Just because she said she had more stuff to clear out, but she didn't put clearance on anything she had high price on, so she wasn't that desperate yet. Salvation Army gave me this. It's marked 3, but it was half off, so I paid $1.50. It is actually a bell, and it is porcelain and decorated. I just have never seen a bell like that before. And then I feel like I'm missing something on this side. Also feel like I'm gonna sneeze. All right, and then paid $1 for a roller. Looks like it's brand new, so always grab those when you live with an animal. Same sale was by donation. Apparently this was the absolute last perfume bottle they had left. I donated $1 for it. It's a little purple glass bottle with an atomizer on it, and it still has the thing in it to actually make it work, but this does not smell at all. So either someone cleaned it out very well or no one ever used it. And someone was like, well, we had a whole basket of those 2 hours ago when we opened. I'm like, I wasn't getting here at 8 a.m. But it's not chipped or anything, so I don't know why they didn't take it. And then for $1, I got this black glass bowl that looks like an umbrella upside down. It's not marked, but I think it's L.E. Smith, but I'll have to do a little more research. And then I'm like, I forget. Okay, I got freebies. All right. For $1, I picked up Lots of Heart. I literally sold him 25 odd years ago. No, more than that. 1999, the fall of 99. I sold all my Care Bears to pay for my first semester's books. And he's not selling for much right now, so he might just stay with me for a while. This will be my second Care Bear, because technically I got that Care Bear the other week. That was green and wicked, witch themed. But this is also Pink Elephant, and if you've been watching a while, you know me and Pink Elephants. That was always my favorite part of Dumbo. So, and then I already have one of these, but he's very yellow because he's from the 1971, like this one is, but he was like loved and in my mom's collection for an eon. So I picked him up. I might just sell him. Sam's gonna have to go last. Then I paid up a little for him. I paid $3 for him because the solds are pretty good for him online. He's a Newsies bear from the musical Newsies. So I will definitely list him, and if he doesn't sell in a year or two, I'm sure the bear lady in this room will adopt him. And then I have a bunch of things I got from free boxes. And then the one thing that plays music or songs, so I wanted to save him for last in case I get a copyright infringement. I have to cut it off on the end. So my Etsy and eBay Trashkateer Treasures share links will be down below. Grabbed this little moo Mary Moo cow. I couldn't find anything wrong with her. So, and I thought it would appropriate a first place for the week of the county fair. Picked up the dog and cat from 101 Dalmatians. That's not a Dalmatian. So we got Mr. Sergeant Tibbs and the Colonel, I think. This one was in the flea box. Doesn't say what year this toy came out. Got this Beetlejuice keychain with him sitting on a grave. Got this mermaid unicorn thing. Pegasus thingy with wings. This one has a jellyfish on it and is a keychain. I bought a slightly bigger plush last year, I think, that's similar and in the same line. This one has, again, a little staining, plus they cut the tag off. I'll cut it more clearly, but this can go in my keychain collection. Grabbed this cute little boo bucket. It does actually transform. It's called McPumpkin. He does have a little face in there, but I just like it as a boo bucket for my McDonald's collection. And then I may actually get the whole collection the way this is going. I got the Leonardo Hello Kitty. I think I got Donatello Hello Kitty already, and then I have a Raphael of the other kitty character, the one with the skull on its head. Kiyomi? I'm not sure how you say that. So, but this was in the free box. She was a little scratched up, but I was like, for free, we are going to find them all at the end of this. Even though I don't watch Hello Kitty much, they sure do have a good collab person out there. They're almost as good as the Mike's Hot Honey account on collabs. Because the new Godzilla crossovers, I want them all. They are so adorable. So that is most everything. And then at that estate sale for $1, I risked Sam because he didn't have batteries in him, so I had no way to test him. The only thing wrong with him is he's lost his watch chain on his vest, but he works.
Well, let me tell you about Rudolph. It all started a couple of years before the big storm. It was springtime, and Santa's lead reindeer daughter had just become a proud papa.
I don't know why they had to make his cheeks light up, but
Soon it's right before Christmas, and everybody is getting ready for that big sleigh ride on the night of the 24th, Christmas Eve.
yeah, and so this is a Jemmy, which is why I took the risk, because Jemmy toys are good. So I will report he's missing his chain, and I could add chain. I have chain in my craft room, but I don't think I'm going to be that picky about it if I'm reselling him. So his head does move. He goes through a whole phrase of stuff. There is a song at some point, but I think I'll stop there. I think there's like 7 presses of the button total. So, yeah, so this was the last 2 weeks. So thanks for watching.